Welcome to Deal With It, where we tackle the big issues and problems that kids face every single day. Have you ever heard of stress? Stress is the pressures that we feel when everything around us is just going so fast, when life sometimes just feels like it's out of control. And sometimes people think that only adults have stress, but that's not true. Kids feel stress all the time. Stress to do well on their test at school, pressure to perform well in their sports, having problems with their friends, and sometimes even their family members. In fact, I talked to a few kids just the other day, and I asked them, what are some of the things that you have stress in your life about? And here's what they had to say.
The most stressful time of my life was when I went to kindergarten and I didn't know anyone or didn't know who to talk to or didn't know anything. And so it just made me really nervous.
The most stressfulest time of my life was when we had 4 tests in one day. We had a science, math, and spelling, and a reading test. It was really hard to study all those at one time.
The most stressful time of my life was when we had a basketball tournament the next day, and it was really hard on me because my entire team was counting on me because I was one of the better players, and it was real hard and stressful on me because I was trying to practice, and we had to do other stuff because the day after was a really big day for all of us because we had a big get together, and I was going to get to miss it, so it was stressful on me because I wasn't going to be there for my family, and I had a really big pre-Christmas basketball tournament.
Stress is such a huge thing for all of us. Life gets so crazy some days that we just feel like we're under pressure. But the Bible teaches us that there is a way to take all of that stress and deal with it. So to teach us today's power verse, I'm going to throw it to my good friend, the survival specialist, Flint McThornbody. Flint, take it away.
Okay, the sun rises in the west. No, is it the east? Oh, that's north, that's south. Oh, where am I? Boys and girls, this is Flint McThornbody, and I'm lost. I'm so stressed out. I lost me compass. I don't know where I'm going. Wait a minute. Flinty, what are you doing? Boys and girls, this reminds me of today's power verse. The power verse says, "Then Jesus said, 'Come to me, and I will give you rest.'" Matthew 11:28. Boys and girls, I don't need to be stressed out because the Bible says that all I have to do is come to Jesus and He will give me rest. Now, I need my girls, all my girls, to stand up on your feet and say the power verse with me. Say it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Then Jesus said, "Come to me, and I will give you rest." Matthew 11:28. Great job. Have a seat. Now it's for my boys' turn. Come on, boys. Stand up on your feet. Stand on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Then Jesus said, "Come to me, and I will give you rest." Matthew 11:28. Excellent job, boys. Go on and have a seat. You deserve it. Boys and girls, I've been spending all this time looking for me compass that I've been letting myself get stressed out. But the Bible tells me I don't have to get stressed out because I have Jesus in my heart. And He gives me true rest. Now I need everybody stand up on your feet. Boys and girls, say the power verse with me. Get up on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Then Jesus said, "Come to me, and I will give you rest." Matthew 11:28. Well, boys and girls, I may be lost, but me grandpappy taught me an old survival trick. Remember, if you want to find north, the bark always grows on the outside of a tree. My name is Flint McThornbody. Remember, boys and girls, the Bible is the only survival guide you'll ever need. I've got a trail to blaze. I'll see you later. That way or...
Hey kids, isn't it awesome that we can always take our stress to Jesus? Jesus is the one who will help us to find rest and help us to deal with it. And that brings us to today's big idea. And today's big idea says, if you're stressed, come to God for rest. So, every time today that you hear this sound,
Hey, what's the big idea?
stand to your feet and say it with me. If you're stressed, come to God for rest. And that's today's big idea. Well, we've got a lot more to talk about today as we continue to learn how to take our stress and deal with it. So I'll see you right here next time when we take on another big issue and learn to deal with it. See you next time. Bye-bye.